What's up, guys? It's Sekalani yet again. In this video, I'm going to show you what's on my iPhone 4. I want to show all your people what to get, what apps you need to get on your iPhone to make it much better, what apps you need and able to help you guys as well. Alright? So the first app I want to go through is Dragon Diction. Like Dragon, D-R-A-G-O-N, Diction. Let me just show you guys. See there? Diction. Right there. Let me tap to focus. Diction right there. If you tap on it, basically Dragon Diction basically is you're able to tap and speak. So if you want to speak something about like, "Hi girl, I miss you," you could just say it, "Hi girl, I miss you," and it will type it out for you. Or if you got contacts in your actual contact list, you'll actually be able to sync your contacts onto Dragon Diction, and then Dragon Diction will be able to remember those names and then actually say those names within whatever you speak about. So let me just give you an example, right? So it says, tap and dictate. So I'm gonna just hit this button here. Let me just say this. Let me tap. "I miss my girlfriend so much. I love you, Esther." Done. It's processing. And what does that say? "I miss my boyfriend so much. I love you best." It isn't really 100% accurate, but if you say 100% properly, then you actually have no problems whatsoever at all. So yeah, let me just redo that. Just show y'all people. Again, maybe I didn't say it properly. I don't know. Let me just say something else. Let me just tap on that. "Today is very cold." Damn. Let's see what it's saying right now. It says, "Today is very cold," and yeah, since damn isn't really in the vocabulary, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you want to actually write like a text message, you could just it says it for you there. "Today is very cold," and I could just tap that small button right there. I just tap it there. I could Facebook it, I could SMS it, I could email, I could copy it, I could Twitter it, I could Facebook it, I could do anything I want to do. Let's say I want to send an SMS. I just tap SMS right there. Opens up. I could say any person's name. Let's say I want to say my girlfriend Esther. I could just tap it there and then send. Get it? Pretty hot, yeah? Yeah, it's pretty hot. So yeah, that's Dragon Diction. I'll show you how the logo looks like. So y'all know how it looks like. Dragon Diction. Alright, cool. Next app I want y'all to get is this other thing called Around Me. Just tap on that. See? Around Me. Let's just focus a bit. Around Me. Let's just hit it. Basically, Around Me is basically what it says, around me. So you can find out the Apple retail stores, banks, bars, coffees, favorites, any one of these things around you. You know what I mean? So no matter where you are, you can find something around you. So let's say you're looking for a hospital near you. Just type hospital, or just load up for a bit, and then actually find the closest hospital, and actually tell you this hospital right here, Birmingham Endoscopy. That hospital is 386 meters away from me. So if I tap onto that, it'll actually load up the map and then show you exactly where it is exactly. You know what I mean? That's pretty hot. So if you want to get to somewhere, you could just tap on something and then it'll show you in the map exactly where you are. If you tap on that blue part there, your current location, and then actually be able to locate. You can actually call the place. The actual phone number is right there, which is pretty cool. Or you could do all these things. It's really, really hot. You know what I mean? All these things are pretty cool. So basically you could show within the map, you could call the place, you could email, you could SMS, you could do all these things. It's pretty awesome. Movie theaters, all that shit. So if you get stuck around me, like the closest taxi around, taxis will just load up and it'll tell you where the closest taxis are. 7 kilometers away. You can actually call a cab through this. It's pretty hot. So this app is called Around Me. Pretty awesome, man. You gotta get that app. Yeah, what else do I see? Alright, cool. Depends on which bank you guys are on, right? But this is a bank called Westpac. Basically, you're able to get this bank through the App Store, depending on what country you're in. So, for example, depending on what app, depending on what country, and depending on what bank you are. So I can't really necessarily say that's a good app because it's good for Australia, but if you're in a different country, I actually advise you to actually get internet banking through your phone. That's something you can actually do. That little brown box right there is newsstand. for the iOS 5 beta 3 isn't really working yet. So yeah, probably Apple will make that work. What next? App certifies you get this thing called CNN International. This is a cool app. This app basically tells you all the news and everything in CNN, what's happening whatsoever. You see this top bar right here? The top bar right there. Greatest stories, U.S., Africa. Yeah, you're actually able to scroll through that bar only if it's in landscape. So you gotta put your landscape, put it down, and then actually these are like the top stories in the world. So you could just like do it in cover flow, put your finger across, see what's happening around the world. You know what I mean? What's happening with Obama in the country and shit. So all this shit on different countries, what's happening in different places. So basically, you're able to like check out everything. So let's say if you're in Africa, you could tap Africa right there. You know what I mean? And then it'll say updating, as you could see updating, and then it'll actually load the Africa page. You'll be able to see all of these cool things. You know what I mean? Which is pretty cool. Latin America, all of these things right here, sports, you know, business, all those on top. You know what I mean? And this app is free, guys. It's free. You know what I mean? All these apps that I showed you so far are free. So that's CNN International. Skyfire, people, it's a waste of time. I ain't going to even tell you to actually get the app because most of the time you have to be connected to Wi-Fi. What Skyfire does basically, it makes you actually play Flash videos on your iPhone 4, but it's extremely slow. It doesn't really work most of the time. And yeah, I want to advise you to get that. What games do I got? I got Cut the Rope. I think all of y'all have seen that before. Plants vs. Zombies and Feed Me Oil. You know what I mean? Let me just show you quickly on Cut the Rope how it's like exactly for the people that don't have it. Cut the Rope is basically it's a kid's game. Basically, you must cut this rope in order to actually get to the next level. So you hit on cardboard box, go on the fourth part right there. That's my name, Lani12. If you want to add me. LANI 12. That's who I am. So basically, you must just cut this rope right here, so you can feed this monster and also get stars too. So you see, I cut that there, I cut that there again, and then I feed the monster. This is you cut the rope. It's an okay game. Challenges get much more difficult in other stages and shit. Plants vs. Zombies. Everyone knows what Plants vs. Zombies are. I ain't gonna get through that. Feed Me Oil. Basically, this is a very intelligent game that you gotta really use your head with. This game is awesome. It's very, very energetic. Basically, you gotta feed this monster oil in its mouth using that pipe right there, and you gotta like place objects and shit in front of it. But yeah, that's Feed Me Oil. Alright guys, what other apps do I got? I got this thing called AppBox. AppBox is cool shit. What AppBox does is actually able to tap it on. It's loading. AppBox is like a lot of things, you know. It's a whole lot of things. It's basically everything you need. It's an alarm clock, battery life. You can check your battery life. You can check your currency, your dashboard, a whole lot of things. Even a ruler. So if you need your iPhone 4 to be a ruler, you can actually just like that measure shit with the iPhone 4. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. You know, or anything you actually want to do with it. But yeah, you can even check your battery life, how long your battery will actually last for. If you tap on that, it says 70% battery, so it lasts for 9 hours and 23 minutes. All that shit. So basically, AppBox is a lot of things. It's even a mirror, so it's even a reflection right there, as you can see. So yeah, basically, AppBox is a lot of things involved. You know, you could do a whole lot. There's even a dashboard right there for how much memory and storage you have left on your phone. It's even a wallet. It's a tip calculator. You can have your Gmail, system info, a whole lot of things, man. It's a really, really good app. I advise you get that. And that, I think it's like $2.99. Last time I actually bought it. So yeah, man, that's AppBox Pro. Yeah, AppBox Pro, as you can see. Emoji HD. Do you guys see all of those widgets or all of those small things on my home screen on my iPhone 4? If y'all could see that, like you see, it says phone right there. Don't know because it's a bit blurry, but it says photo. And you see like underneath the folder, it has that that logo there, you know, on underneath all of my things. Yeah, you get that through this thing called Emoji HD. If I tap onto that, how it works is it creates emoticons from your keyboard, right? And then you're actually able to actually create those in messages or even on your home screen. So let me show you how you do that. First of all, this is a free app, so you just get it from the App Store. Emoji, EMOJI HD. And the first thing you gotta do is switch it on, right? And then you just press your home button like that. Then you go to your settings, right? Then you go to your keyboard general. Go down to keyboard, right? And then you go to international keyboards. Then you go to add new keyboard. Then you go to should be I probably already added it. Down in one of these, you'll find this thing called emoji. You add that. You go back to keyboard. Go back to general. Go back to settings, right? Then you press your home button, right? And you go swipe left like that, and then you'll see the small earth symbol right there at the bottom, as you can see right there, that earth symbol there. You tap it, and you get all of these cool icons. You can choose any one of these icons right here. So, for example, if you want to write phone right there, you see that phone right there, just hold on to your app like that, and you actually be able to like insert any one of these things on top of it if you want, you know what I mean? Pretty cool, yeah? Yeah, that's pretty hot. So that's called Emoji HD. Alright, next app, eBay isn't really something that any of y'all niggas want. You just buy your shit off eBay, you know what I mean? It isn't really a good app. Yeah, Keynote. You people know about Keynote. Basically, be able to like make documents through your actual iPhone 4, which is pretty awesome. So Keynote, right there, you open it up, get started with Keynote. You're actually able to like make documents. You press the plus sign there, create a presentation. You say, yeah, I want to create a presentation. You get all of these new kind of themes if you want to create one. Let's say I want to create the Renaissance theme. I just tapped onto that, just making it low for a bit. Basically able to add images from your camera roll and actually tap to edit. So, for example, you want to tap there, you can write stuff like the day is cool. The day is you yeah, say it's that, right? It's right. Basically, you're able to tap stuff, make documents, send it to your iPhone 4 or send it to your email address and then print it out at school. Pretty hot. That's what you call Keynote. Pages is the exact same thing. Reminders we know about. iBooks we know about. Facebook we know about. Twitter we know about. If y'all people are into fashion, it's a thing called Style.com. If you want to tap into that. Style.com basically lets you know about all of the latest fashion news and fashion parties and fashion videos, the look of the day, etc. So if you want to have the look of the day right there, you just tap on it right there. You see what's happening on the look of the day. Say tap to begin. You'll be able to see what this lady has wearing, or even menswear. If y'all niggas are into like hot clothes or whatever, you know what I mean. You could just swipe, check out like the new fashion stuff. You know what I mean. If you're into like really really nice stuff, you know, you could just check out all these things. Pretty cool, yeah. That's Style.com. Stay in tune, guys, for the next video, because the video is pretty long. I mean, I don't want to bore y'all people, but stay in tune for the next video for part 2 on what's on my iPhone 4. Have a good one. Peace.